Hello, 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 everyone. Hello out there on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm really excited for another Monday. Welcome back to the Janelle Villiers podcast. My name is Janelle Villiers. I'm your host. And what I love to talk about on the Janelle Villiers podcast has to do with writing books. Right now, that's what we're doing. Talking about writing books. I give tips and helpful information for how to do it, how to self-publish, how to edit, how to even begin the process. The reason why I know how to get through to the other side of it, actually finish the book, is because that was me. I also wrote a book. Didn't know what I was doing, trying to figure it all out. Took me a year to write, and then it took me another 10 months doing all the research. How do you edit? How do you self-publish? How do you market the book? And then since then, I've been interviewed on several different podcasts, 2 different TV shows, a radio station. I did 3 different book tour stops in New York, Fort Lauderdale, and Chicago, and I had some of the most amazing, courageous conversations with people. But what I didn't expect was how many people are going to ask me, but Janelle, how did you write the book? Or Janelle, how did you self-publish? And for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, I've been teaching, I've been a professor for over 10 years. And I was like, oh, I can teach people this. I can just take out human genetics, which is what I was teaching before, and then just put in, okay, this is how you write a book. This is how you publish a book. This is how you get it edited. This is how you start the writing journey, because it's a journey. And it has been amazing. Since then, I've helped over 10 different authors become best-selling authors. Their books are literally changing lives. If you didn't watch my episode last week, I actually talked about four of my newest best-selling authors to pop. We talked about all of them. Austin Armstrong just sold 1,000 copies of his book. Shout out to Austin. We talked about Grace Clevenger. We talked about Bren Harris, and we talked about Brandy Grillo. So if you haven't already, go check that episode because each one of their books, life-changing. I'm serious. Austin, who just sold his 1,000th copy, he teaches people how to make money off of social media. He is just turned 30 years old, but he was making over $1 million before he even hit 30 via social media. And he's literally teaching people how to do the same thing. It's amazing to read all of his tips before everybody else does. So he's been #1 bestseller for a couple of weeks now. He just sold 1,000 copies of his book. Grace Clevenger, I was sharing with you guys, she's all about traditional Chinese medicine, and she's helping people. She's helping bridge the East and Western medicine so that way we can all live healthier, better lives. And then we have Bren Harris, the warrior mom, and she is helping mothers who have children with special needs and all of the different elements that they need to be great parents, be great moms. And so I'm really excited. Because the fourth author that we talked about, Bren Harris, I got distracted because there was something that popped up. I got a notification on TikTok. But anyway, yeah, Bren Harris wrote the Major and the Musician. And so this is a love story wrapped in a kind of like a mystery, scavenger hunt almost. Think like Dan Brown, but like a real romance in it. And it's all backed with lessons and things for busy moms on the go who need to be supported, who need to be seen, heard, and understood. You're going to get all of that from her book and her companion journal as well. And then finally, we have Brandy Grillo. She wrote a memoir about her life. And if you have ever thought that you were unredeemable, that God couldn't love you, that like you could never make a 180 in your life, you need to read her book. She has literally gone from doing all sorts of things in life that probably read like a movie when you finally do read it, to now from everything from stripping, selling drugs, all things like that. And now she is a woman of God. She's always been a woman of God, but now lives in her purpose in that, where she helps other people who are struggling, trying to figure out their own faith and journey walk. And so she's helping people do that. And so please, if you haven't already, go watch the episode. It's amazing. You learn more about their books, and all the links are there to get them. What I wanted to talk to you today, though, is drum roll. The $12,000 author scholarship is back. It's back. A lot of you were out there like, oh man, I missed it. I really wanted to apply, or maybe you even applied last time, but you didn't get it. Guess what? I'm bringing it back. I am super excited to do that because I know how many stories are out there that need to be told, and you just need a little bit of support. So, what comes in the scholarship? Number one, you're going to get the Author's Pinnacle intensive course. This is my most high-end course that I have. It's one-on-one coaching where I literally hold your hand and show you how to write your book from idea to manuscript. Okay, I'm literally going to hold your hand and walk you through that process. So if you have an idea for a book that's been in your brain, been in your heart, and you're trying to get it out, or maybe even started to write some notes, maybe even have an outline, I'm going to help you get to the finish line. Okay, 2026 is the year you're going to get your book done. The other thing, and that's a $8,000 value. Also coming with the scholarship is I'm going to teach you how to turn your book into a course, right? Because a lot of people want to learn from what you've discovered and what the journey that you took place. If you can now teach that to be able to help people collapse timeframes so they don't have to take as long as they would without your help, then I'm going to teach you how to create a course. I just told you I've been a professor for over 10 years. Leverage my experience on how to make courses, how to write courses, right? And use my experience to help make your own. And then you can use that course to make more income. All right. So that's another $2,000 value. On top of that, Missing Piece Solutions, who we have been working with as our book marketing experts, they have also said that they want to participate again. It's amazing. And they are going to offer 6 mini book marketing strategy sessions to the scholarship, again, at a value of $2,000. So that's a $12,000 value that you are going to get for free. For free. You can get it all for free if you win the scholarship. I will literally hold your hand and walk you through how to write the book. Then I'll show you how to turn it into a course so you can make some money. And then you'll also get marketing tips on how to market the book so you can make money off of the book as well. This is huge. I'm already working with 2 individuals who won the scholarship. Their books are going to be amazing. And already they're telling me how excited they are because of like what we're doing together and how everything that was in their head, it just seems so chaotic and like all over the place. And now they're getting some concrete help navigating what to do next. And here's the thing, you want that because we're all making a gazillion decisions all the time, right? You need a coach who can help you get to where you want to go, collapse the time frames so that way you're not worrying like, what should I do next? They can tell you what to do next, right? And that way you can collapse the time frames and move faster towards your goal, and you don't have to think about what to do next because you already know that somebody is right beside you navigating that with you, so that way you can get it done. That's why I'm so excited about this. It's because the stories that are going to be told, once you just get it out of your head and your heart and you just get it out, I know how many people are going to be impacted by your stories. This is why I get so excited. The people who've become best-selling authors after working with us, honestly, like I get so jazzed because I know that this just means that they're helping other people. Their work is going to help change someone's life. To be honest, I truly believe a book can change a person's life. And I am watching that happen over and over and over again with the people that we're working with. And so I am really excited to be able to help someone else, just like you, potentially you who are watching this right now. You might be thinking, oh my God, this is it. I'm going to get all of this help for free. Yes, you win the scholarship. You get it all for free. So here's what I want to tell you. You probably are wondering, how can I apply? How can I make sure that I am qualified for this scholarship? So that's what we're here to talk about. There are 4 steps. Number 1, you have to apply. If you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, the link to apply is in the description, so you can do that. If you're on TikTok or Instagram, just comment author, and I will personally send you the link to your DM, so that way you can apply. Okay, step number 1, apply. Step number 2, you have to tag any one of the posts that I have made. You have to post to your stories any of the posts that I've made about the scholarship. We're trying to spread the word, right? So I want you to put this in your stories, repost, tag me though, because if you don't tag me, then I won't know that you did this. So I really need you to tag me so I know that you've done it. And then number 3, I need you to tag someone you know who is a driven person who wants to make either income from their book or wants to make a huge impact from the book that they have, right? So who do you know who has a book that they're starting to write, they need to write, they've been talking about writing, and you know that they either want to make income or they want to make a huge impact from that book? Who do you know like that? Tag them right now to one of my posts about this scholarship. Here's the reason why I want you to do that. Okay. And this is step number 3. Here's the reason why I want you to do that. Because if that person that you referred ends up applying for the scholarship and they win the scholarship, you win the scholarship too. This is why this is a big deal. So don't skip this step, because you double your chances of winning the scholarship if you just tag someone else. So both of you have to apply, both of you have to qualify. But if you do all the things and then your friend who you referred wins a scholarship, you win it too. What? That's wild, right? So you double your chances by tagging someone. So recap, step number 1, you have to apply. Comment author or click the link in the description and apply. Step 2, you need to repost one of my posts about the scholarship in your stories. Make sure you tag me so I can see it. Step 3, tag a driven friend who you know is about to write a book because they want to either make money from it or they want to make a huge impact from it. Tag that friend, because if they win, you win. And finally, step number 4, we are making the announcement for who wins a scholarship on day 2 of my upcoming free masterclass on November 10th and 11th. That's next week, Monday and Tuesday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You need to be present on both days of the masterclass in order to actually qualify, right? So if you're not there, how are you going to win the scholarship if you're not on the masterclass where we're going to make the announcement, right? So you need to make sure that you are on the masterclass both Monday, November 10th and Tuesday, November 11th, to make sure that you're there. In case you win, you want to be present to make sure you win. So those are the 4 steps. Okay. So number 1, you need to apply. In order to apply, either click on the link again in the description if you're on YouTube or Facebook. If you're on TikTok or Instagram, you're going to comment author, and I will send you the link directly to your DM. Number 2, you're going to repost any of my posts about the scholarship to your stories and make sure you tag me so I can see it. Number 3, you're going to tag a driven friend who needs to write a book, either because they want to make money or because they want to make a huge impact with their book, right? And if they win, you win too. So make sure you don't skip that step. And number 4, you want to make sure that you attend both days of my free masterclass coming up on November 10th and the 11th, because I am making the announcement live on day 2 of the masterclass for who is going to win the scholarship. So if you're not present, you can't win the scholarship if you're not present. All right. So those are the 4 steps. Super easy. I want to make sure that you guys all get in. I want to make sure that you will apply. I want you to win. Basically, I want you to win. I want you to win. But if you don't do all the things to qualify, then you can't even be in the running. So I want to make sure that you do all the things that you need to do in order to apply for the scholarship. Again, if you're just coming on here and you missed what you get with the scholarship, it's a $12,000 value scholarship. You're going to get my most intensive one-on-one coaching where I literally hold your hand and I show you how to get the book that's been in your head and your heart, out of your head and your heart, clearly onto paper. So that way you can become one of our newest best-selling authors, like the other best-selling authors we've recently produced. All right, I'm going to literally show you how to do that. That's an $8,000 value right there. On top of that, I'm going to show you how to turn your book into a course so you can teach the course and make money off of that. Guys, I've been a professor for over 10 years. Use my years of experience as a professor so that way you can teach your own course. Number 3, you're also going to get 6 mini book marketing sessions with Missing Piece Solutions. Our book marketing experts are going to show you how to actually market your book so you can make money off the sales of the book as well. That is also worth $2,000. So $8,000 plus the $2,000, turn your book into a course program, plus the marketing, another $2,000 value. Altogether, that is worth $12,000. And you can get all of that help to write your book for free. That is a scholarship. That is what's on the line here. That is why it is worth it to do the 4 steps in order to apply, to qualify. Guys, just get it done. Whatever you have to do, just get it done. Stop. I know some of you are like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll get to it later. No, do it now. Because if you procrastinate, you're never going to, I wouldn't say never, but the likelihood of you getting it done is lower. And then you're going to miss your opportunity. Why? Why miss an opportunity to get access to something that you know you've been wanting for a while? You know you have that book in your heart. You know you need to get it out. And you know you need guidance. So that way you're not like trying to figure it all out on your own. Guess what? That's what we're offering here. And it could be yours for free. Next time, I really got to get on the people who I've been helping. And that way you can hear from them too. That's something that I'll do next time. But for now, I need you to immediately respond with author, and I'll come back and I'll DM you the link so that you can apply. Those are for the people on TikTok and Instagram. If you are on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, the link to apply is in the description. So you can just click on that and make sure you apply there. After you apply, you want to make sure that you tag a driven friend who also wants to write a book, because if they win, you win too. So you're doubling your chances to win. Number 3, you want to make sure that you repost one of my posts about the scholarship in your stories and then tag me so that way I know. And then finally, number 4, you want to make sure that you show up to both days of the free masterclass coming up on Monday, November 10th and Tuesday, November 11th. Make sure you're there for both days, because this is when I'm announcing who wins the scholarship. You need to be there in order to win the scholarship. All right. So that is what's going on. I don't want you to miss a thing. Don't want to miss a thing. That's right. I don't want you to miss a thing. So make sure that you do all the things necessary to qualify. If you got it, say I got it in the comments. That way I know that you got it. If you got it, say I got it in the comments. Please let me know. If you have any other questions, I have like another 2 minutes before I gotta go. So who has questions? Where are you guys tuning in from? Are you on the East Coast? Are you on the West Coast? Are you in the Midwest? Are you in Midwest? Are you in Mountain Time? That's really what I should ask. What time zone are you in? Are you in Eastern? Are you in Pacific? Are you in Central? Are you in Mountain Time? Are you somewhere over in Europe or Africa and you're watching this super late at night? Maybe even technically tomorrow morning. If you're in Asia, you're watching this bright and early in the morning, possibly. Would love to know where you're tuning in from. I've got 1 more minute left before I take off. But please please ask any of your questions that you have about the scholarship. Ask them now, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of the questions that you have about the scholarship. Just go ahead and put those questions in the comments. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing your applications. Those of you who apply, I can't wait to see your applications. I can't wait to hear about the book project that you've got going on. Honestly, guys, this is your sign. If you've been waiting for a sign to write your book, this is it. This is the sign. This is the sign that you've been looking for. Now is the time. Don't hesitate. Go ahead and apply for the scholarship. Just comment author, or if you're on YouTube or Facebook, you're just going to click on the link to apply. If you comment author on TikTok and Instagram, I will directly send the link to you to apply for the scholarship. But I'm going to if you win the scholarship, I will hold your hand. We'll get you your book done. We'll write the course so that way you can then make money off of the course, and you'll learn how to market your books. That way you can make money off of the book. I am super excited. I hope you're excited. If you're excited, let me know in the comments. Let me know. If you're excited about this, let me know in the comments. Let me know. If you have never done something, if this is like a brand new concept to you, also let me know in the comments. I want to know if you're like, I've never heard of it. I think it's great. Let me know. I want to know all of the things. Guys, if you've been looking for a sign, to write your book, this is it. This is your sign. This is your sign to write that book that's been in your head and your heart. I don't know how many times you've heard someone say, oh man, you need to write that book. Guess what? Now you can get the help, right? Because it seems overwhelming. You're like, how do I write the book? How do I even get started? What do I do first? I don't know. It seems really clear in my mind, but then when I start to put it down on paper, when am I going to find the time to write? All of these things we cover together. We work together. So I just got an alert on my TikTok, but we're good. Everything's good. Anyway, that's my time, literally. So I am looking forward to seeing many of you apply for the scholarship. And I will be back next Monday with an author. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. But until then, have a good night.